Okay, the next topic that we're going to tackle is going to be converting between temperatures. We have, in the US, we use Fahrenheit measures. The entire rest of the world uses Celsius measures. So, until we decide that we're going to change over and join the rest of the world, we have to be able to do some conversions. And, you want to be sort of comfortable enough with it that you may not know the exact degree difference, between the two, but just be, roundabout. And so here we have, let me show you what I'm talking about. Here we have a thermometer picture, and there are some similarities on here. We have our Fahrenheit system on the right and Celsius on the left. Now, there are some things that you absolutely should know. Every human being on the planet should know these things, and that is the temperature at which water freezes. In Celsius, that is 0 degrees. In Fahrenheit, it's 32 degrees. These are things you should know. Everybody should also know about water boiling, because these are referenced in so much of everything else that we do in life. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius or 212 degrees Fahrenheit. These are equivalent temperatures, just in the different scales. Now, if you know these two items, then you can sort of get a feel for what's in between. For instance, if somebody tells you that something is 50 degrees Celsius, if you know that water freezes at 0 and boils at 100, that would be midway between. And if you know what it is in the Fahrenheit system, 32 and 212, then you could say, okay, midway between that would be about 120 something. So you're not, if you just have that concept in your mind, then at least if you happen to, travel to another country or, do something, around the world, then you'll be able to ballpark it. And that's incredibly important. We live in a global society now, so we need to be comfortable with each other's units. So really focus on this. Now, something that is going to help in actual conversions are these formulas. We have a formula, and these are actually the exact same formula. This one has just been solved so that it's Celsius equals, and here we've manipulated the same formula around so that it's Fahrenheit equals. You can use whichever formula you need in order to convert. So, for instance, if I knew the Fahrenheit temperature and I wanted to know what that is in Celsius, if I'm finding Celsius, I'm going to use this formula. So this formula is for finding Celsius, degrees Celsius. I'm going to use this formula if we are finding degrees Fahrenheit. But really and truly, they are the same. Now, once we get more comfortable with algebra in another class or two, then we could just remember one formula, and we could plug in what we know and solve for what we don't. Algebra is going to be very wonderful for us.